Wait, is that... Sonic spilled his trademark cup of ketchup. It can't be. Sonic! Someone murdered my darling Sonic! Looks like the game's begun. I'm finding out who did this at once. Amy, wait, I want to figure out who did this too. Wait for me! What a whirlwind. I'm exhausted already. It was really convincing, Sonic. Family Guy death pose. Sonic? Body numb. Can't move. What are you saying? I don't understand. I just need to rest. Rest. My hand's on his wrist, but I don't sense any pulse. Am I doing this right? What in the world is going on? Is this part of the murder mystery, or is this serious? Sonic, Sonic. Oh no, I feel myself panicking. Calm down, Tamil. What do I do now? I need you to do everything in your power to make sure our paying guests are well taken care of, understood? These guests are incredibly renowned, which means they must be remarkably rich. So I leave their care to you, Tamil, my favorite employee. Surely you won't let me down on this last ride. I need to catch up to Amy and Tails and get to the bottom of this. Even if this is part of the game, I just can't risk it. I'll keep everyone safe, conductor. You'll see. How am I his favorite employee? That can't be right. The murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, that's the game we're playing. Oh, this is the saloon? Is it just Knuckles in here? And a robot hand? Yeah, let's save again, because I did a trial. Whoa, look at this place. Hey, Tails. Amy, are you here? I looked around. I don't see her. I think Amy's already gone up ahead. I mean, she's really excited. Did you need something from me? Yeah, just a question, really. How do I put this? What if Sonic is actually hurt? He's laughing? Sonic doesn't go down so easily. He's on a train full of his friends. Nothing might actually happen to him. We're all just really committed to the mystery for Amy. You have nothing to worry about, promise. Plus, Sonic likes to nap in a lot of strange places. He's fine. It's making a lot of sense, but I can't shake what Sonic said to me. Can I tag along? If you don't mind, is it cool if I tag along with you? Ah, of course, sure. Now I need a snack. You got me. Ah, fair. As I said, the best detectives have sidekicks, so I'm happy to have you. Ye varmints. What are y'all doing in my saloon? He's trying so hard to stay in character. Knuckles, we're trying to figure out who murdered Sonic. I can see that Amy moseyed through and told me about it. Enough of that. Damn, we need to figure out what Knuckles was up to while we were all apart. Let's investigate for clues and then interrogate. Right, let's do it. Poor Omochao. Hate to see him like this. What'd they do? Medical malpractice. Clearly won't be able to give the game Super Monkey Ball a try. Do you think it broke when the train sped up? The damages look to be more caused from punches. Who could have done that? What are you two looking at me for? Smashed arcade is added to your inventory. Something always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. This one's empty as well. I'm starting to think their theory is something always being hidden in the trash is flawed. It's only a matter of time, Tails. Have faith. Dumb bitch. It's as they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. I think Tails is ignoring me. Tamil, this is interesting. What? It's just fused cups. Sure, but why are there three? Knuckles was really thirsty? Damn, this one has lipstick on the rim. That's not Knuckles' color at all. Someone else must have been here. We should log this. Used cups are out of your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Knuckles. No fucking way have we found enough clues. There's a fucking whole room here, dude. That's funny. This door's locked tight. We can't go any farther. Wonder how Amy was able to leave then. I don't know. Maybe she went under it, dumbass. Good point. And were these doors locked? And how long were they locked for? We'll have to keep this in mind. This train passed by some incredible sights. I'm just happy to be traveling at a normal speed. I get nauseous pretty easily. I have to avoid things like roller coasters. I don't mind roller coasters, though I find myself running on the tracks more than I do riding in the carts. I'll never understand this friend group. Alright, what's up, Nux? Thought I told you to leave me alone. I like your hat. Knuckles, are you blushing? Said leave me alone. Doesn't look like he's used to being complimented. Did you just adjust your hat a bit so we could see it better? I said leave. I like your hat. It's a lot of cookies. Okay, wait, there was another thing. Please don't beat me up. No promises. Knuckles, would you ever fight me? No, you bruise too easily. Wouldn't be fun. I bruise easily too. Guess I wouldn't be fun to fight either. No, I'd fight you. Sorry, Tamil. Wish you luck. He's not actually gonna fight me, right? What, Tamil? You're not a butler? Tell him that. Yeah, I like a butler. Excellent. Thank you, butler. Damn it. Fuck! Thought I told you to leave me alone. Knuckles, Tamil and I need to determine what you were doing during the hour the murder took place. I already told you, buzz off. You're not getting anything out of me. Thankfully, we don't need you to say much. What happened here is pretty obvious. It is. We have evidence, too. We do? Dan will just take a good look at our inventory. What was distracting Knuckles during the time Sonic was murdered? I mean, it's either the fucking cups or I'm gonna say the cups. Wrong choice, Dan. Let's try again. Fuck you! Fuck you! It was the cups! The arcade machine, huh? What makes you think I touched it? You punched it, dumbass. This is a weird amount of Sonic minigames in this Sonic game. This isn't a tough one, Knuckles. Knuckles, you clearly touched the arcade machine because Super Monkey Ball is your favorite game. The arcade cabinet is covered in punches. What evidence do you have that the damages are punches? What are you all staring at my hands for? Knuckles, you clearly destroyed the arcade machine, but why? I needed a punching bag and none were available to me. Just a sudden urge to punch, huh? I believe repairing the arcade machine will give us our answer. How will you? I'm on it. Tam will distract Knuckles while I fix Super Monkey Ball. Bring it on. Think! Don't get punched by Knuckles! The arcade machine is fixed. No, don't look at the scores. Quick, look at the scores. Pulling it up now. Tells us something massive. Look at the name on the top. It's Vector. It's supposed to be in the library car. Picture's beginning to be painting here. You competed with Vector to see if you get the highest score. And Vector beat you. And in frustration, you destroyed the arcade cabinet. Grrr. He's punching the air in frustration. You're guessing. Where's your proof? Where's your evidence? Vector's a common name. Prove to me he was here now. Fucking Christ. It's like, this is like Danganronpa, but if they try fitting every single minigame into the last 2 minutes. Now, Tam, what proves Vector was here with Knuckles? Aw, man, I sure do wonder. No! I thought it was strange there was more than one cup sitting next to you. Well, you were supposed to be participating in the murder mystery game for Amy's birthday. You and Vector enjoyed some drinks playing arcade. It's not like... It's not, I wasn't. Don't tell Amy. I think we're on the right track here. It's as you say, Vector popped in at the top of the hour wanting to play the arcade machine with me. We went back and forth trying to figure out the game out. But when we did, we competed for the highest score. When he bested me, I destroyed the machine. No proof of his win. Trying to fix the arcade cabinet before you two came in. Honest, I didn't want to be caught. And that's my story and alibi. I've already told an abridged version of this to Amy. Boy, this friend group has a lot of pride issues. That explains one of the used cups. But what are the cup with the lipstick mark? Rouge was in here too. I'm understanding the scenario. Vector visited to play games, Rouge couldn't find something and left. Then Knuckles destroyed the machine. That all makes sense to me. Thank you for answering so many of our questions. Actually, that's not everything, is it, Knuckles? Huh? I want to step back to something I noticed. One more name on that high score list doesn't make any sense. Can you take a look one more time? An odd name on the high score list? What is Tails talking about? All the other names have a food theme, but this one. Who here goes by Ultim? You may not know, Tam, but there's someone here that goes by that title. The Ultimate Life Form. I hate it. There's really someone here that goes by that? Nothing sneaks by you, does it, bud? Vector and I were struggling so much with the game, but then Shadow dropped by. So Shadow was here too? He taught us the game and was the first to get his name on the scoreboard. Vector and I then fought to beat Shadow's score. They're both very annoying. You all immediately had to compete, huh? He gave me this before he left. Shadow told me to lock the door and not to let it open for anyone. Then he left. When Vector was leaving, I locked the door behind him, saw no one else after locking the door. That's the honest truth. As right now, I believe your story, Knuckles. We'll only know for sure when we confirm things with Vector. Fair enough. The library is the next car. I'll open the lock for you. Give whoever KO'd Sonic an earful for me. Detective Tails and Butler. I liked it better when he wasn't talking to us. Will do, Sheriff. Come on, Tamil, let's head to the library. On it. It's way more exciting than microwaving chili dogs. Tamil! Coming. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Roders. Hot on the scoop. I'm heading now. You've been fabulously helpful. Already, before you go, Espy and I wanted to give you your presents. My presents? You're both too sweet, thank you. Huh, Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Found any leads yet? Want to join us in finding clues? Flattered, but at this pace you two are going, Sonic's murderer will never get found. You like hot fudge sundaes? Alright. You're with family, have fun. Yeah, sure, man. Whatever you say. I don't know why you had to tell me that. But thanks. Oh, she's confident. She might have something up her sleeve. Tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you and quick. But how are you going to leave? The door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? I have a special key, dumbass. The birthday girl got a key. That's right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye, bitch. Here to ask if anyone's hungry. Starving. I'd kill for chicken parmesan right about now. Maybe kill isn't the right language to use right now. I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. I'm SBO, the poet. Ah, poetry. A resident message from poet to reader. Meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Sure. Teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La 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 la. D D D D. Is that it? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm, satisfied for now. Thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Dimble and I are here to establish both your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car? Oh, sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car, where Amy had told me and Espio to stay. I promptly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yup. Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup at the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. I wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car, then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car, where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up a Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car again, locking the door behind him. Then he returned to the lounge car, where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it all right. Sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. All these locked doors, it seems Vector or Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. And if you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I got you covered too. Thanks, guys! Their alibis seem solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post and determine if Espio was actually in the library car reading. Tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. Yeah, there we go. Trash can. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. Hate to say it, there's none here. I really thought there'd be something there. Tails, are you sad there's nothing in the trash bin? Nah, I'm fine. I'm sure there was something in the next trash bin we find. You really think so? Yeah, we just gotta stay optimistic. Yeah, okay, these trash bins hide a secret, I'm sure of it. You're pretty unconventional, but I like that. I like that cock of yours, Sonic. I mean, tailed. Oh no! An evil omelet. Chow hangs precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there." Wow, I really needed to see this. This little Chow's hanging there, refusing to let his wings to fly to safety. Choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful. If this Chow can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. There's no way that was that much thought put into this poster, right? Books. So many books on the ground. Wish we had time to pick them all up. I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. But Rouge pulled a lot of these out too, searching for something. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. Mine's increasing, they're opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. Let's just take a pause and sit for a second. These chairs are very comfy, so plush, plus me right in the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap, personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit. Timble, no, don't fall asleep. There's been a murder, remember? If I had a ring for every time a murderer ruined my nap time. Talking to those two on the door. Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going in a saloon car. When Shadow left the library car, he locked his door on his way out. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. Shadow's lock is out of your inventory. Wow, I wish I could stop and read and look at all these books. Sonic needs me, no time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. Scavenging through all the book titles excitedly. It's like a kid in a candy shopper in this case, and she used in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order but this one. The Mirage Express Manual. Train we're currently on. You think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but this is interesting. Let's make a note of this. I think I've found enough clues. It's literally the only fucking clue in this whole place. Did you bring me any meat to chop? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. You actually tried bringing a knife on the train? I'm a man of authenticity, Tails. Not a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher. I think if you had a knife on you, we definitely think you were the murderer. But what if I hid the knife? Yeah, no, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. Can I take your order? Yes, please, I'm starved. Actually, I'm off duty at the moment. The murder mystery is more important. Why would you show the menu to me? Come on, Tamil, why would you tease him like that? And here I thought I could trust you. You've made a fool of me. Look, Tamil, you made him a fool. Come on, Tamil, smooth this over. No, I'm the fool. I'm the fucking fool. Yeah, dick. I smooth things over, but at what cost? So the two of you don't believe us, eh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Tamil and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if SBO really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if needed. Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Victor enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remember the arcade machine in the saloon car. So I figured I'd go check that out. Seems to line up with the information we gathered from Knuckles. And that brings our information to you, SBO. Rose entered the library car, found something, and then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. Once SBO starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. Must have been a good read. What was the book? SBO doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you want to talk, I have a hunch on what that book might be. Tamil, could you help me out? All right, Tamil. What book do we think SBO may have been reading? The only fucking clue. A manual? You think SBO was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Fucking Christ! He could be the murderer! It's the train we're on! There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. I'll accept this manual. Reading someone, at the very least, pick the manual up and put it back in the correct place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, SBO. And I won't have you insulting my pal like this. Come down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, SBO. Butcher and a poet friendship can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Tamil, if you don't mind. Could you ask SBO some questions about the manual? Just flip a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz SBO about the manual to prove you read it. Which page should I quiz him on? Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train could clean itself. Though I have a feeling the train company didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like SBO aced that question. Tamil, hit him with another! Okay, what do I choose? What is Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds, and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you are over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been 65. Last one. See if you can get 3 for 3. It was implemented to support the conductor duties in these general train obligations. An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train is an autopilot, but it can't access the full suite of capabilities without a conductor present. Now that I pass your little test? No. Hate to say it, but no. Huh? Just goofing. You passed. I completed your test with ease. All my efforts were only to please, but you joked and japed said no to my face. Now I wish you were riddled with fleas. Did he just rhyme a curse at me? You've clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And you both have the nerve to question my buddy like that? Don't we want to be supporting folks who read around these parts? You have to admit, though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's curious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading. After all, my alibi is hard to substantiate, despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual. I suppose we can't. SB, was that true? He was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem? I don't believe that can be true. And we have evidence to back it up. Damn, it always puts me on the spot. Okay, I think we should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who also saw SBO reading, but what? I mean, Shadow came in here. So, Shadow's lock? Please pray tell what this has to do with anything. Let's get our arrangement together. Time to do this shitty fucking minigame again. Can't wait! I really don't want to do it again. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up getting beaten it. It wasn't a high score long. Crotch and actual gamers. Oh. SPO said he saw Shadow at the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. You doing okay? I'm glad. I'm okay. I'm so fucking tired, though. I'm fine, though. I'm so tired. And they mentioned that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car... Knuckles? I don't know, man. It's fucking hard to say. SPO was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow's had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car, so there's absolutely no way Shadow and SPO didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. Sleep time soon? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Get some good rest, Echo. That's important. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see, I can sense SPO's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment were you really in the library car at all? But how would SPO leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw SPO in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Tamald, one that I would love for SPO to solve. You've got to believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved with my book that I didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car, honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember that. I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, SPO. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Dale definitely feels like he's on something, but I don't see it. Was SPO simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return in the library car? What should I do? So, branching paths. I'm gonna defend SPO. I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails! We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. All right, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and SPO couldn't have seen one another? What should I know? The map, maybe? Espionage long nose. Alright, now let's get my thoughts in order. Fuck. I don't want to do this. Hey, Shane. I don't want to do this fucking minigame again. Yeah, I should. I know I'm gonna use it right now. Here, I'll do it. I'll do it. Thank you for yelling at me. Thank you for yelling at me to remind me that I should be using the other fucking keyboard. Here we go. It's fine. You heard nothing. You didn't hear that. I should probably be using the other keyboard. It's just like, goddamn. Stop sending links in my freaking chat. Damn it, Shane. I know I'm not at the link. Don't judge me. I wonder what that's a link to. Okay, here we go. Lose.com/Tambled. Stop it. Please, no. Anything but Google. Here we go. It's fine. My room is still hot because my fan doesn't work. It is fine. Tambled is here. I'm gonna break my computer. It is fine. Gotta stand up again. Don't want my computer to break. There we go. Now we can play without super loud noises. Install virus. Okay, sure. Whatever you say, man. Shadow walked down this straight path. There's a way SPO and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Shut up. Looks like you'll have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could SPO have gone for Shadow to not see him? There's a few places he could have been. Like, yeah, he could have been on top of these fucking, I don't know, here? Interesting, that's where I was sitting reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the Zoom car, SPO was in the same spot. Yarr. Hey, what's up, Trin? Been a bit. Playing someone kill Sonic. Someone fucking shot Sonic in the neck. That's the game we're playing.